Hey everyone, it's Kyle here on the Stacks channel. Got a new video, kind of a new thing for me. It's gonna be not a challenge, but it was a challenge to myself, and I'm gonna present it as something that others could join in if they choose. There's no prize, there's no any criteria per se, but I'll kind of explain what I had going through my mind and what I've come up with. But yeah, at the beginning of the year, there's all sorts of tags going around, and I've been too busy. I haven't been able to do any of them or even like watch many of them. I'm thinking about doing the 2025 one still, and there was I was gonna say the one I was thinking about doing was like the difficult vinyl tag over from the embryonic robot, and I was like, I watched it and I was like, I don't have anything. I can't do any of those. But this one again, so I've been in the VC about a year now, a little over a year, and another thing I just kind of hit a year mark was a Duolingo, my Duolingo streak, where I've been kind of practicing Portuguese and doing other little quizzes on there. But yeah, the Duolingo, I did, hop on there 5-10 minutes every day, and I had a 365-day streak this week, and I knew it was coming up, and I knew there were all these tags going around. So I was like, what can I do to kind of combine these together? And what I've come up with is, I guess, like a Duolingo tag or Duolingo challenge, or there's a better name. If somebody wants to come up with a better name, let me know. But what it is essentially, any song that just has two languages in it. Not a foreign artist that, just has a song in a different language, but some artist that has two languages in one song. And that's what I've come up with, like 5 of them, just because I wanted to hit that magical number 5. But if anybody else wants to join in, there's no rules. I guess the only rule is just have two languages in one song. It could be two different singers, two languages in one song. So that's all I'm doing. But I'll just start it off here. So the first one, I got David Bowie off the 1980 album Scary Monsters and Super Creeps. It's track 1. It's No Game, part 1. Obviously Bowie, English lyrics and everything, but the song also has about half of the choruses are in Japanese. There's like this lady kind of just speaking Japanese, not singing it necessarily, but yeah. So this one, you got two languages. You got English and Japanese. So that'll be my first one. Then moving on, number 2, we got Sparks' album Balls from 2000. And the track I'm going off this one, I think it's track 4, Aeroflot. I don't know what Aeroflot means. And that's another thing. I didn't really translate any of these lyrics. That's not a requirement, to teach anybody what they're actually saying. This is just they're speaking different languages. And on this one, there's on Aeroflot, there's Russian. Just right out of the gate, there's like a flight attendant just kind of giving her spiel on, I guess, what the flight is going to be like. I don't know. I didn't translate these lyrics, but the rest of the song, has Russell Mael just doing his thing, speaking English, and then just a few spots throughout the song they just dump in the flight attendant speaking Russian. So there's another one with a different language. And I guess real on the shout out here, Sparks, they just dropped a new single, Do Things My Own Way. So if anybody knows Sparks, likes Sparks, check that song out. I enjoyed it the first time. It was fine. I liked it, but I've listened to it multiple times since, and yeah, it's definitely grown on me. But with Russian, with Sparks in Russian, it's kind of conveniently segues into the next one where Russian Moscow. The next album has a song called Moon Over Moscow, but that's not the song that they actually speak a different language. It's but yeah, Visage's album Visage from 1980. They speak French on Fade to Grey, which is the big track off of here. And yeah, again, it's kind of similar to the Bowie one where they sing in English and then they just kind of drop in the second verse of a different foreign language. That's basically what this one is. It's just in English primarily. I think Stephen Strange does the vocals, and then I don't know if it's probably credited in there, but I don't have it in my head. But yeah, someone else just starts speaking French, so I'll do that one. And again, I'm not really teaching people much. Like Duolingo, you learn and you everything like that. This one, I'm just highlighting some things, not really going in depth. But So yeah, the number 4. This one is it's features some Spanish, and actually this one's unique amongst all these is they actually sing in Spanish and sing in English. Two artists. It's Jay Matthews, I think, from Boy Harsher doing the English. Well, no, I don't know if Jay Matthews is in Machina. Yeah, I don't think she is. But Zoe Saldana should have prepared a little bit more for this. Marina Saldana is the artist here, and yeah, she does both English and Spanish on the song Machina. And again, I think I've shown off all of these albums in some previous video, but yeah, I mentioned Machina being probably my favorite track, and it is like Machina is such a good album or good song. This is a solid album as well, but yeah. So this one we got Spanish. So what do we got? We got Japanese, Russian, French, Spanish, and then I'm gonna end it off with some Italian, or it's with Donny Benet from the Don. There's a track, I think it's like track 7, called Night in Rome, where it's English. Everything is primarily in English, but then they just have a second bonus language. And this one, again, primarily in English, but then I think like the third chorus or verse in here, it's just Donnie kind of speaking Italian, obviously Night in Rome. But yeah, that's I don't know, the video I wanted to make, I suppose. Not very educational per se, but informative, and just random. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I guess interesting would be the best word. Maybe not informative, but interesting. So yeah, if anybody feels like jumping in, feel free. I guess I'll call it Duolingo tag or Duolingo challenge. But yeah, that's what I got. So I'm gonna drop in some samples of just like the foreign bits at the end of this. But yeah, definitely. I mean, all the songs. I love all these songs. So check them out. And till next time, I will talk to you guys later. So thanks. Bye.
So is tomorrow. People have to think God's broken. We've got reservations.
Добро пожаловать на борту авиакомпания Аэрофлот.
We've got reservations.